Before the Britishers came to India for business purposes in the 16th century, India was one of the richest countries of the world, which had 23% of global GDP, and there was absolutely no poverty. India was the world leader in textiles, steel, and shipbuilding industries, and when the Britishers left, Indian GDP was 4%. In the 17th century, the East India Company established their own army, which had British troops which were on high post and native soldiers called sepoys or sipahis, which means a trooper, on low posts. The East India Company slowly started gaining military victories and established global dominance. The Indian Rebellion of 1857 was a turning point in the history of British rule in India. It started when the British commanders introduced the Enfield rifled musket, which had cartridges lubricated with pig and cow fat. To be used, it had to be bitten from the top, and this was unacceptable for Hindu and Muslim soldiers because of their religious beliefs. There were a number of other underlying causes, but this was the trigger point. Sepoys rose up against the British in Meerut and then massacred all the British they could find in Delhi. The conflict of 1857 to 1858 was brutal and bloody. The British Empire dispatched more troops to India and succeeded in putting down the mutiny by merciless tactics and executing thousands of sepoys who surrendered. In 1858, the British Empire assumed full rule of India and established Queen Victoria as the Empress of India. The British Empire started the court system and built many roads and train systems. They also stopped some bad cultural practices such as sati. In April 1919, the Amritsar massacre happened when General Dyer ordered fire on unarmed, peaceful protesters, killing hundreds of men, women, and children. The Indian independence movement was very strong by this time under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi and other INC members. The INC launched the Quit India movement, calling for the immediate withdrawal of Britain from India. Britishers arrested Gandhi and his wife, which outraged mass demonstration across the country. And this is when the British Empire started coming to an end. The primary leaders who contributed towards the independence of India were Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose, Jinnah, Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Patel, Bhagat Singh, and many more. The Britishers also created the divide and rule policies and created rifts between Hindus and Muslims. 1946, Britain announced its decision to withdraw from India by June 1948. In June 1947, Hindus and Muslims agreed to divide India along sectarian lines with the help of British. This was known as the partition, which resulted in Pakistan. While it was happening, 2 million people were killed in sectarian violence while crossing the border in each direction. India became independent on August 15, 1947.